Good evening. Getting on a little bit early. Some Tiny Glade tonight. It's been a bit since I played it. I kind of got back into it in the last week. But definitely a bit since I've done any content on it. Hope everyone is well. Let's get settled in here. Started messing around a little bit. I knocked everything out of focus. I had done a video where I did a bunch of different builds. Was it 10 different styles of American houses over the 200 plus year history of the country? And then I decided I wanted to start kind of building a bunch of them into a village. They don't necessarily all make sense in the same small area like this, but a couple of them do. This one is traditional Cape, well, with some windows popping. This one is a salt box, so the 2-story with a roof that goes down to the first story in the back side of the house. Still gonna finalize and do all the windows and stuff. Working on this one as well. Colonial. With an addition here, remarkably similar to my house. Very similar. Got the original fixture here, the main box of the house. And then little side addition. Little coverings over some of the roofs, some of the entryways, I should say. So I'll mess around with that a little bit. Let's see what we can get going over here. We'll bring that out a little bit. Is that... Oh, it's as far as the roof goes, but that is not as far as the building goes. I was dragging the wrong arrow. Meant to do that one. Let's give ourselves a little bit of room to work with here. The creative tools in this game are pretty impressive. The flexibility you have. Don't want to extend that all the way out. I want to keep kind of that same, a bit of that same pitch. I think, does this come back to the same in the rear maybe? Should have taken all the trees out and put them back in last. It probably would have been a better idea here. Mess around with our sun. No. Mess around with our angle. Yeah, we're just in the shade back here. Holy cow. That roof meets okay. I don't want to drag it all the way out like that. So maybe we bring it over just a bit. A little less overlap. What did I set up over here? I think I was going to do a Tudor over this way. So this can be like a French revival. We'll come down just to the point where it doesn't have that 4 marking as a gauge for now. This music's a little epic for chill building. Let me see what I can come up with here. I forget what I had this playlist for. Maybe Fabledom? Let's try this. Might be a little groovier. Okay. So let's see what a door looks like here. So that we can get some sense of scale. That always helps. Having a door or a window. And then where's our path come? So out a little bit before it bends that way, before it bends back. Nope. No, I meant to... I gotta let go of the mouse every once in a while so that I can undo steps without undoing everything that I just did. Okay, we'll bring this down a little bit in height because that is a little bit tall for a single story. I'm okay with the bird's nest there. I don't have my in-game set up. There we go. No, you would be correct. My goodness. I was talking about that this is the week of technical difficulties. I'm just messing stuff up left and right. Oh my goodness. Well, hey, it's not even officially 9 yet, so we got it working before the technical start of the stream. Como ça va? All right. It's a fine evening here. When we are done messing things up. I do really like, so since the last time I made any content on this game, they did add a really cool feature. Let me see if I can trigger an object. That's okay. We'll do that. So like now instead of like, you can click the windows like hundreds of times and like hopefully get the thing that you wanted in a spot, like the little extra decoration. But now you can just decouple that and move it wherever you want. Like, that's pretty nice. You can also grab a copy of it if you want, like, if you want two of a thing. So actually, let's look for the center of this building right there. And we'll take this, and we can rotate these, right? I would assume. Yeah. So we'll do that. Nope, I didn't mean to make a third copy. I meant to rotate that just a little bit more. That could be good. And then a little footpath. I said a little footpath game. We'll get underneath the bench at least. Reduce some of that growth, and then this could connect here, but of course people always walk back into the house or walk back out that way, and it wears down the grass. I like that. That could work. That could work. AC, I think you missed. One of the videos I did for this game was like 10 types of houses, 10 types of American houses from the 200 plus year history of the country, and we've got our salt box. I'm sorry, the cape, salt box, the mullet, aka the mullet, colonial, loosely modeled after mine, and then I was just starting in on this little French revival. So I think have a little bay window here, little kitchen. Maybe kitchen's right there. Then again, maybe the kitchen's right here. Or I guess you'd walk in kind of a living room area. See what that looks like height-wise. I think that's okay. It doesn't have to be perfect. It's gonna be fun is the important part. We'll put this one in the center. Do a double in the center. It is very dark and spooky back here. Let's do one there. One there. I gotta bring this back in just a little bit. See what that does to the roof, though. I think that's okay. Yeah, I hope this comes to other platforms, or I hope you get a Steam Deck, because it's honestly one of the I don't know how to put it, like it's particularly amazing like how good it feels. Like it's a very limited tool set, but you are very much in control in ways that like other games do not give you. Okay with that. Let's why is that tree? I'd like to move this tree. If we do grab the tree tool to get in there. Like where, like seriously, where is the trunk of this tree? Is it this? That's weird. I think we just delete that tree. Footpath. Clear this out just a little bit. There we go. I think that could do the trick. We should probably change up the color scheme though. I got a lot of this color going on there. Maybe something in the like the greenish was kind of nice. And then what roof just to switch it up. It's a nice rusty combo. Pairs okay with the one that's next to it. This is a darker one, which means that we should change this one over here just for a little contrast. Why not? I kind of like that roof color with it, though. I don't think I'm going to change the roof color on that one. Oh, of course, wherever we are, we need chimneys. I think you can change these now. Most of these types of houses that I'm modeling after would have been in the Northeast and likely had central chimneys in most cases. But I think there is a way to turn off the smoke. There we go. So that not every house is cranking like that. So that is nice that they've included little things like that. There's some nice little tweaks where you can change the color inside. The color of the wood and the color of the light inside. But by far the biggest change since I was building is that ability to move objects around, which is really nice. I don't think you can put them in the first place. It'd be nice if we could just like pull stuff. I don't think that's hiding anywhere, but I could be mistaken. I like this one. Let's maybe take a tour in the evening. So there is our original cape. Cute little house. Got a little flower garden on the side. Then what's the back of our house look like? No, zoom in, zoom in. Not a lot going on back there. The view is of the forest in the back, unfortunately. What is that fire ember in this bush? I will say that I know they updated the lighting, and the lighting is a little weird. Like if you go to like sunset, there are some spots where like it doesn't really know what to do with the light. Somewhere right around here. No? Okay. I think that looks okay. We do a little bit more detailing over here on this one. But I like, get out of that view. Little addition here with the bay windows everywhere. I wonder, do we have like a little attic? There's not really attic vents, is there? I guess we could do something like this. What is that? Okay, I'm still getting used to my buttons. Sometimes Cities takes over and it's not quite the same. So I think that's all right. That works. You really got to be head on to see those. The light coming out of those, unfortunately. Okay. I think we leave that for now. I was thinking could do a tutor over here, but I'm also thinking like that maybe we need to warm up. Hold on. Hang on a second. Okay. Let me get this over here, I guess. Or I should move this over here and then this over there. That's actually interesting. It's sitting in front of the game anyways. Okay, let's do a little food guesser. I only just found out about this one. AC, you gotta help me out. Okay. Okay. Reveals after 2 guesses. Sour cherries, sugar water, cinnamon stick, lemon juice, cornstarch, sour cream. This is white people food. So we're I mean, I'm 100% positive. Like this is not. Okay, what the heck is this? Soup is a culinary delight that awakens the palate with sweet and tangy flavors First spoonful of intense tartness of cherries melds harmoniously with the subtle sweetness. Sour cherries, sugar, water. It's just so weird. I'm blaming Canada. Cold. Oh no. And I only get 2 guesses? Should I have known this? Is there a hint that I don't know? Is it a European thing? Poland. Hot. Okay, we're hot. So what does it tell me? South of Poland? What's south of Poland? I don't know my map well. This is embarrassing. How close are we with Poland? We're hot. Why am I blanking on the European map right now? Because I'm American, for sure. Germany is east of. Is Switzerland? Switzerland. Hot. Okay. Austria. I don't know. Borders it. Okay. Okay. This is what I get for not knowing my map. So Poland was hot, Switzerland was hot, Austria, it borders it. Is it? Belgium? I just took my glasses off, is that right? Mrs. 5, no, it's not right. I can't read. I went to clean my glasses. Okay, well that was bad. That's a bad start. Turkish and Austrian cuisines. Hungary. Okay. Okay, so Turkish and Austrian. Okay, we'll try again. We'll try again. Okay. This is... All right. We're starting in Japan. Cool. Okay. We're not cold. Vietnam? Hey! Okay. Sendal? Sendal? Is it pronounced Sendal? West Java, Indonesian? It looked a little scary, honestly. Okay, next round. Chicken, garlic, shallots, turmeric, coriander, salt, vegetable oil, lime leaves, lemongrass, coconut milk. See, now the problem here is that anywhere the British Empire touched, pretty much like grabbed everything from the spice routes and like threw it all in dishes along the way. So like this could just as easily be English as Indian as South African. I honestly don't know. Dish involves marinating a chicken in a blend of turmeric, garlic, and coriander. Marinated chicken is then boiled until tender. Chicken is deep fried until golden brown and crispy. Finally, it's served hot and accompanied by Sambal, a spicy chili paste. Thailand. Borders! And here's what I get for not knowing my map. Okay, so what's near Thailand? Because here's where I fail the next 4 guesses at not knowing anything in the region. Is Myanmar nearby? Warm. We're getting further away. Okay. What's touching Thailand? Philippines? I'll go Philippines. Warm. We were bordering. We were 3 fires on Thailand with our first guess. Garbage at geography. I need a map in here for this game. I mean, I'm accessing the map in my brain, and it's foggy, and it's got shapes, but it has no names. What borders Thailand? So Myanmar does border Thailand. Cambodia? No, wait. Vietnam. Warm. But doesn't border, so it can't be Cambodia, right? Laos? Okay. I would like to try this, please. Boiled, then fried chicken in a whole bunch of delicious seasoning. Okay. Once marinated chicken is deep fried in hot oil to reach a golden brown crispy texture. Unlike Western style fried chicken, Indonesian ayam goreng does not usually pack a thick butter-like coating. Instead, marinade forms a thin crust around the chicken as it fries. Yes, please. Yes, please. Often served with rice, various side dishes. Cucumber, Indonesian salads. Found at eateries across Indonesia. Street food vendors to high-end restaurants. What is this? You went to the produce section and just threw the bag in the pot when you got home? What did you do? Okay. Beef, pork, chicken, chorizo, chickpeas, potatoes, carrots, cabbage, corn, tomatoes, onions, garlic, parsley, salt, pepper, paprika, saffron. It starts out with a lot of flavor and then gets very basic. Dishes made by simmering a variety of meats such as beef, pork, chicken, along with vegetables like potatoes, carrots, cabbage in a flavorful broth. Ingredients are cooked slowly until tender, allowing the flavors to meld together beautifully. Dishes typically served hot and garnished with herbs for added freshness. Enjoys hearty and comforting meal with a side of rice or bread. Beef, pork, chicken, chorizo. Ice cold on Mexico guess. Okay, let's head back across the Atlantic. Let's go with, not French. France. Borders. Okay. Spain. Spain. We're on a fucking roll. All right. Pat, I didn't even see you come in. Sorry, I'm doing bad at monitoring chat. Yeah, Cambodia and Vietnam do border, but it was a weird crisscross because it also had to border Thailand based on the clues I was getting. Do we have one more? 5 out of 5. Okay, we're doing okay. We're doing okay. Okay. Eggs, tomatoes, green peppers, onions, olive oil. Eggs, tomatoes, green peppers, onions, and olive oil. It's so simple. Optional red pepper flakes, feta cheese. I don't want to say that on stream. And parsley. Dish is made by sauteing chopped onions, green peppers, and tomatoes in olive oil until soft. Beaten eggs and stirred gently until scrambled. Seasoned with salt, pepper, paprika, red flakes. Garnished with fresh parsley or feta cheese. Serve hot with bread for dipping. Is it racist to hear feta and want to go right to Greece? It borders. It borders. Okay. That's a start. So what is where is Greece in the Mediterranean? The east side? So does it share a border with Italy at all? Bulgaria? Okay, it borders. So Greece, we're on the right spot. So yeah, so I thought Greek. It borders Greece and Bulgaria. So what is to the northwest? Right? Because Bulgaria is northeast of Greece. So what is northwest of Greece? I'm not 100% about this. Is it Italy? Warm, no. What the heck is on the north? I'm assuming northwest. Because I think Bulgaria is northeast. I don't know my geography well. I gotta brush up on this. I think you're right in the Slavic places. Is it Croatia or Serbia? I feel like Serbia is tucked away. Let's try Croatia. Should we just go for Serbia? Did I get it wrong or right? Turkey. Damn it. I gotta brush up. I gotta brush up on my map. Widely popular item in Turkey. Commonly serves a hearty breakfast or brunch, often accompanied by bread used to mop up the sauce. Yes, please. Okay, final score. 12,648. Beat that. Apprentice foodie. I don't know. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. Okay. Disorderly. From largest to smallest. Okay. Darts is probably top. 180? Right? 3 throws. Triple 20s. So 60, 60, 60. Right? 180. So we'll put the darts at the top. Number of flavors used to make Dr. Pepper. Is it 23, chat? Does that sound right? I feel like it's 11 spices for the fried chicken, but is it 23 for Dr. Pepper? Oh, for a single throw. Thank you for reading that. So 60, which would still put it above all of these. I think next is going to be the piano. So there's 88 keys on a piano, but how many of those keys are white? So per octave, there are 5 black keys for every 8. So, well, okay. How many octaves? 8, 16, 24, 32, 48. It's less than 60. So keys on a piano. We think this is, I think this is 23. I don't know. Number of states where cannabis is legal for either recreational or medical use. And that either carries a lot of weight because even states that haven't decriminalized, a lot of them have come around on the legality of medical use. I think in total that is over 23. So I'm comfortable with Dr. Pepper being below the number of states. Number of members of the European Union, however, is a sonnet 24? And then number of members of the European Union. It's not, is it? It's not more than 24, is it? I'm going to go with it. What do you think? Anybody want to argue? I think I'm okay with it. I don't know. I don't feel good about Europe being at the bottom, and I'm not sure. Is Sonnet 16 and Europe goes up here? Or no, like that? Let's do this. Ah! So is it only those two I got wrong? Okay. That's not too bad. 27. Okay, so 60 was correct. 52, what did I say? 48? My math is a little off. But it's not an even number of octaves. That's right. Okay. Look at this. Yeah, 39 of 50 states have either recreational or medical use. Let's get that recreational up. 27 members of the European Union, 23 flavors make up Dr. Pepper, and it is 14 lines in a sonnet. So I was just off on this. But that's not too bad. That's not too bad. What do we got? You want a thrice? This is probably too pop culture for me, honestly. The number one hit, Lose You to Love Me, was on Selena Gomez's 2020 album with what four-letter title? I have no idea. I don't know. Show me the next clue. Anybody a Selena Gomez fan? What's a good four-letter title? Like, it's not gonna be Love. That's too obvious. Right? Fate or Hope. Do we get a clue? 2 remaining clues? I don't think I want to waste a clue. What's Fate? My guess is Fate. Doesn't tell me if you're right yet. Question mark for 2 months. More than 25 years later, Banjo-Kazooie and GoldenEye are still probably best. Oh, rare. Damn it. Okay. As specified in the Revised Organic Act of 1954, what U.S. territory has unicameral? I do not know this word, chat. Unicameral legislature with a whopping 15 senators? U.S. territory? What? I need a clue on this one. Aside from embassies and such, what's the closest U.S. territory to the Prime Meridian? Even though it's 60 degrees west of there? The Virgin Islands. I don't know. Hey! All right, we'll take it. What distinctive cake style takes its northern German name from a cake that's called Gugelhupf elsewhere in Germany? A bundt cake. Scoop of chocolate, scoop of vanilla. Okay. The United Network for Organ Sharing tracks the waiting lists for colons, hearts, kidneys, livers, lungs. What the hell else can you transplant? Can you transplant a pancreas? And how do you spell pancreas? Pancreas. That doesn't look right. Do a spell check on this. Pancreas. I'm better at this than I am at Halo. 1571. What future author had his left hand permanently disabled in the naval battle that saved Europe from being overrun by the Ottomans? How many famous authors do we know from way back then? Can I get a clue on this? I need a clue on this one. Later in the 1570s, what future writer of La Galleta was captured by pirates? And so, Cervantes. Okay. We did all right. Where's our strength at? We did all right in some food guesses. FoodGuessr went well. What else do they have for us? They have anything good here? Or is this just junk? This is all just junk. Okay. We'll come back for these. I think these are going to be a regular thing. Do we Wordle? Does anybody Wordle today? Do we have to sign in for that? Or can we just play? We can just play. Hold on. This is the perfect time to play because my assistant has arrived. Babe.
Did you just call me your assistant?
For this, yeah.
Assistant?
And I don't mean this. Okay, so assistant maybe comes across bad. My
wife, my better half.
My answer guide. We're wordling.
Oh, okay.
We already did FoodGuessr and Disorderly and Thrice, so we're wordling.
Okay.
My Wordle, my favorite is Crate.
I like a do.
What do you do?
A do.
ADIEU?
Yeah.
This new?
No.
You've been using that for a while?
Yeah.
Okay,
No,
so yeah. We already had the A. We know it's not a lot of things now.
Try.
I'm a little stumped here.
What about you could try. No, that's gonna put it in the A. I'm trying to find the A position. So
Yeah.
I was thinking gland or bland. Even though you know it's not a D, it gives you like a BLAN and an A, but the A position you already know is not in the middle. You could try palms, PALMS. So that will hopefully give you more letters and an additional Okay, so now you know there's an M and a C in it. What about, oh no, there's no I, so it couldn't be magic. So it's an A.
I only ventured into this game because I heard the garage door. I heard you coming home. Otherwise, I wouldn't have embarrassed myself with Wordle.
Oh, okay.
She's the Wordle champ. It could be an M start.
Yeah.
M-A. M-A-C. So it's not macro. Macklemore.
I was thinking Mackie, which isn't, I don't know. Do you smell the animals from earlier today? You smell them? I'm still tempted to try magic just to see. We know it's not going to be magic, but we might get an M and a C position.
But then what would...
It would tell us that A is there. It might tell us if M or C are in those positions. So if it... Okay.
So C is one of these two?
Yeah. Macho.
Way to go, babe.
Great.
I told
job.
you. She's my cheat.
Great job, us. We did it.
Did they give us new food
is
guessers?
that?
Hold on. This is them trying to direct me to other games after I did my food guesser. Can I play 5 rounds
I
now?
thought you were playing Tiny Glade.
I was, but then I decided to do this.
That's
Okay.
pasta.
Let's see how good Apple does. What did I get? I got like...
What am I doing here?
So you're trying to figure out what country this is from.
Italy.
Penne pasta, olive oil, garlic, red chili peppers, tomatoes, parsley, salt, and Parmesan cheese.
Italy.
Just features penne pasta, spicy tomato, fiery kick in every bite, sauce craft with ripe tomatoes, chili peppers. Zesty, piquant culinary experience. You're gonna go with Italy?
Sure.
Get out of here. Pasta Italy. Come on. Too easy.
So it just shows that I'm queen.
You just did it perfect on the... Okay, whatever. Okay, come on. Let's see how you do over 5 rounds. Beef, soy sauce, sweet soy... Wait, what? Beef, soy sauce, sweet soy sauce, garlic, shallots, nutmeg, cloves, cinnamon, star anise, lemongrass, bay leaves. What? Cacap manis? What?
Yeah, sure.
Coconut sugar, salt, pepper, water. Dishes made by marinating the beef or chicken in a mixture of sweet soy sauce, spices, and aromatics. Meat is then simmered with onions, garlic, sometimes potatoes until tender. Sauce thickens as it cooks, creating a rich, flavorful stew. Dish is often served with rice or noodles for a hearty and satisfying meal.
I'm going to say beef.
Hey, Adia. Adia is suggesting India or China.
I don't think it will be India.
I feel like, I mean, this is just like, that seems an awful lot like it's got an Asian flair. Like,
it does have an Asian flair, but I feel like if I don't want to say something offensive, but aren't cows sacred in Indian culture?
Yeah. Why would that be offensive?
Well, I just don't want to, I don't know. So I can't think that it's India because...
Yeah, because they wouldn't be eating it.
But the lemongrass and the coconuts, like, I agree about Thai. Thai does a lot of chicken.
Get on.
Oh,
like,
sorry.
It's okay.
I could go China. I was thinking Japan.
I don't think Japan,
I'm not.
but go with your. This is your
guessing that.
This is your guess. I stumbled around a lot on my first 5.
Try China. We'll try China. I'm okay with that.
China excluding Taiwan, Hong Kong.
Interesting.
Cool. So, and they're directing you towards the southeast, towards the south.
Okay.
So.
Can I get a map?
Yeah.
Oops, sorry, Looney. So southeast. Yeah, that's a good one.
What, you thinking Philippines?
The Philippines. I was thinking down there, that area. I was thinking maybe Thailand.
Warm. Philippines is warm.
So maybe Indonesia?
You think so?
Where are they pointing? More southwest.
Southwest?
So try Indonesia.
Indonesia, Singapore. Okay. Well, we put our heads together. She's going to kill me. Puff pastry, ricotta cheese, or mushy peas?
Oh, I feel like I've eaten this before.
Flaky pastry dough rolling in a tin. It's Greece or Turkey,
Yeah.
depending on who you think invented it.
Yeah,
Greece?
I think so.
Hot. Do they share a border with Turkey?
No.
Warm. So okay. So Greece was better than Turkey.
What were they saying? South of Greece. Southwest of Greece?
Yeah.
So is it Italy?
I don't know.
Like Sicily area of Italy?
Could try it. Didn't you already have Italy this round though?
Yeah.
I don't. Also hot.
Okay, keep going.
It's not telling you that it shares a border though. Is it like Tunisia?
Maybe. Or
Tunisia?
Morocco?
I don't think Morocco.
No.
If Morocco's far enough away, it wouldn't be hot. Tunisia? Hot?
So
Algeria? Morocco?
no, Libya.
Oh, it's saying east.
Yeah.
I want to try some, please. As long as it's not the variety with the mushy peas.
Yum.
It leaks. Parsnip,
That's
cabbage.
gotta be like a European.
I was gonna say, I feel like this is a French peasant soup, but it's probably gonna be like Indonesia. Warm, okay. We're warm in Europe. Chicken, water's the second ingredient. Carrots, celery, leek.
So it's more to the northeast. Is it Belgium? Okay, I guess it's soup. I agree, Kaya.
Good guess, Cake.
Okay, I guess it's soup.
Okay, so we're talking Europe. Let me get this.
Warm. So is it like the Ukraine? Or is that too far?
I don't know. It is east,
Yeah.
but I feel like okay.
It's north. So what about
Did we
Poland?
didn't do the skim any foam from the surface, add whole peppercorns, bay leaves, and allspice. Simmer gently for 2 to 3 hours until the meat is tender. Strain the broth. Serve with cooked noodles. Garnish with
That's like a
chopped
chicken
parsley.
noodle soup right there.
Right, but sometimes the process will give away.
What about Poland?
We could try
That
it.
looks Polish.
I don't know.
I'm Belgian. I can say that.
Did I say it? It was.
Boom!
She's killing me.
I'm amazing.
What does anyone remember what I
also
got?
like food. This is like the same dish.
No, it
Sorry.
isn't. It's totally different. What are you
Sorry.
talking about? So different.
Look at it's comforting chicken soup this time.
Chicken, rice, onion, garlic, potatoes, olive oil,
Oh,
salt, pepper, parsley, cilantro. Lemon juice is optional, don't worry. Chicken broth, optional. Peas, optional. Dish is a comforting chicken soup featuring tender pieces of chicken, rice, and vegetables simmered in a flavorful broth. Often enhanced with lemon, mint, or herbs.
See, I feel like that's going to help us.
Mint is spice trade route, I bet. Typically served hot, cherished for its light yet satisfying nature, making it ideal for warming up on a cold day.
Okay, so cold spice root. Wait, what is that language in the back there?
Oh, good point. That is French. What is it? Wait, no. What is this? Is that AC? I don't know. I don't know. Suavita, like, is it Portugal or Spain?
I could go Portugal. That's a puppy.
Looks Italian. Portugal!
We're amazing.
When we put our heads together,
wow, this is why we're a power couple.
I'm pretty sure you destroyed me.
Coming
I don't
to
know
dominate the world.
What did I get? Let me see. I got 20,000. Wait, no, that's you. Where's my score? What was my final score? 12,000? Oh my God,
Wow.
you destroyed me.
I like food.
We work together though, right?
Yeah, we're besties.
Okay.
Ride or die.
What? So what did we turn a Tiny Glade stream into a FoodGuessr stream?
I don't know.
I think I did. Yeah.
You have to change the thumbnail.
No, we'll just leave it. It doesn't matter.
What's Thirdle?
Thirdle? A clever twist on the Wordle game. I'll check it out offline. I don't know what the deal is with these.
All right.
Okay, well, thanks, babe. That was good.
Welcome. I gotta go.
Now I got to see if I can do that on my own
I
now.
will try and tune in and help you.
Thanks.
as
I appreciate
much as
it.
I can.
We're going to try again. This...
Ooh, millet flour. Yuck.
What?
Icky. That's what the first ingredient is.
What does that mean?
It's like, this is basically like, it's gross.
It's like, is it horse semen? What?
No, what the hell? No, it's flour, babe.
Oh, okay.
It's like pellets. What do you mean? He's like, you guys couldn't see him, but he thinks he's so funny. He's laughing at his own joke. He pulled his mouth away from the mic to laugh.
All right, get out of here. Get out of here. You're bothering me. I love you, babe.
I love you too. I'm gonna go do homework.
Okay, have fun.
Luna, do you wanna come?
What do we think? FoodGuessr, everybody? I'm down.
You wanna go potty?
Look at this bland nonsense with two rusty cinnamon rings. Like, what is that? What is the deal? Are you even surprised, AB, what, at my behavior and me laughing at my own terrible jokes?
No.
I laugh too, thank you. Photo is very confusing. Okay, let's figure this out. We are working together. I don't have Apple's help. I need your help, please. So let's put our heads together, everybody. Let's break out our globes and try and figure this out. Millet flour, water, salt, sugar is optional. Please put sugar in this bland, whatever this is. Milk optional? Like, what is flour, water, and salt? Everything else is optional. Peanut butter optional, ginger optional, cloves optional, nutmeg optional. That's not a recipe at that point. Like, that is me pointing to the kitchen and saying everything is optional. Put something together. Like, that's not a dish. To make this dish, start by soaking the millet overnight, then blend into a smooth paste. Ferment the paste for about a day. Ain't nobody got time for that. Mix with water, strain to remove the solids. Cook the liquid on a medium heat. Are we making meth? Like, what is this? This is Walter White's cookbook? Stirring constantly until it stirs into a smooth porridge. Add sugar or spices to taste if desired. Serve hot and optionally garnish with milk, honey, or nuts. This is a weird one. Photo is definitely not that recipe. Isn't this how you make a paper mache paste? Here, let me should I change the name of the stream at this point? It was Tiny Glade. Now FoodGuessr. How do they do it? GUESSR. Okay, updated. I didn't update the game. I just updated the title. Okay, so this is some bland stuff that is just like everything is an optional recipe. What's up?
She didn't go to bed.
Okay, so we'll get her out again before.
Yeah.
Okay. It's like.
It looks like breakfast. What's that second picture? Can we see that?
Is this related?
So those things kind of look like samosas or
Samoas?
like popovers even.
But that
This
could be
looks like SpongeBob.
Yeah, I don't know if the SpongeBob is a giveaway
Very
or
American.
So what is it? Bikini Bottom? Is that can we go Bikini Bottom?
Yeah, try Bikini Bottom.
No, doesn't let you do Bikini Bottom.
is also supposedly lore right outside of Russia.
Is it really?
I think so. Chernobyl.
Oh, okay, I don't know. You're gonna go with England? Sorry, this is something they would eat.
Agreed.
I mean, you know what? I'll give you
I bet
I'll give you that
Kinga,
guess.
Does it look familiar?
No, it doesn't look familiar to Kanga because it's not trying to kill you.
Yeah. Also, Vegemite.
Okay, cool. Okay, so now I'll be honest. I was thinking Africa. I was thinking somewhere in Africa. So what if we go like Mali?
Is that also to the west?
Kind of.
Wow. There's a lot of places.
Would all of those been right?
Yeah. Because we got Portugal for
And
one,
look.
had Brazil.
Look at how many of these are in Africa.
Yeah,
like,
you're right. Mm-hmm.
yeah. Okay. Got it.
Ew. That's Asian.
For sure. Look at the noodles look like somebody unraveled a brain
I
and
said
didn't cook
ew
it.
because shrimp.
Oh, okay. I'm thinking those noodles look ooh. You want to go Japan with this one? So I definitely think Asian. I
think it's crazy how they have a bowl of green onions just like next to it.
That actually makes me I'm 100% gonna go with Japan.
Yeah. Whee!
Adia didn't hesitate and yeah, no, Adia and Kanga were right on top of that one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ooh, yum.
Tofu, soy sauce, 5-spice powder, fermented vegetables, rice, wine, and oil. Dish is an acquired taste, offering a pungent aroma that hits your nose before you even take a bite. Texture is crispy on the outside, soft on the inside.
Gross.
The taste is a unique blend of savory and slightly tangy flavors with a hint of fermentation.
Why do I feel like this is something Korean?
I just saw a documentary on, was it Indonesia? Really impoverished area that they use all the plastic and they burn it to cook the tofu, and like hundreds of thousands of people eat it. Plastic fume tofu, because they have no other way to fuel the furnaces.
Toxic?
Yeah, it's toxic.
Oh.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's sad.
I'm gonna go Indonesia. We're cool. We are cool, as in not doing great. You think China? We can do China. Should have listened.
Wow.
Should have listened. What did I miss in the sticky tofu? Stinky tofu. 5 spices gives it away. 4 of 5. What?
Ooh, that does.
That does not look good. That is steamed, and it looks like somebody snotted out a dumpling.
Okay, I'm leaving. That's.
It is not fried.
Yucking my.
It is not fried. It is prepared inappropriately.
That is the most American thing you've ever said.
I'm sure I've said something more.
That's actually.
Look at how pasty white I am in this light. I'm almost as bad as the dumpling.
Why are you so white in that?
Because I haven't been fried, babe.
It's true.
Okay. Where's the watery dumpling from? Common fillings include beef, pork, chicken, and pheasant meat. That should be a giveaway. Or not a giveaway, but a hint for somebody that knows where pheasant populations are. I don't know. Tofu, mung bean sprouts, mushrooms, oyster, whole pine nuts. The stuffings are seasoned with salt and black pepper, ground toasted sesame oil, minced aromatic vegetables such as scallions, ginger, and garlic.
Yeah, Adia's right. South Korea.
South Korea, I don't know if they do repeats, so let's do South Korea and see. Get out of here. North Korea would have also been acceptable, apparently.
I was thinking Korea.
They need to fry that thing.
Maybe they have a fried version for the Americans. This is a fun game.
FoodGuessr. Chicken. Okay, let me look at it for a minute. It looks scary.
Are those French fries?
Technically, maybe. I don't know if those are potato based. I'm gonna be honest. Like,
Ugh.
children, put your kids in the other room. That looks like somebody like cut up a hobo and then jizzed on some salad and made potatoes out of French fries out of styrofoam cups.
What if this is someone's favorite meal?
Then they're a psychopath.
I don't love that it says that it is 3 to 4 types of meat set in a savory jelly.
That's
That
disgusting.
makes me want to vomit.
This came out of Jeffrey Dahmer's fridge. Chicken, veal. Where was he from? Like
Utah.
Minnesota? Is that an option? Chicken, veal, pork, rabbit, white vinegar, white wine vinegar, water, onions, Baileys. Dishes are hearty. What is this?
Where?
Terrine?
Adia is like Adia.
France?
France could be it, but when she was like, that looks like something English people would eat.
Get the fuck out! Get the fuck!
That's crazy. It's served cold.
Get the fuck out, France!
Freedom
What is
fries.
wrong with you? That looked
Flemish.
disgusting. That makes more sense.
My mom can speak Flemish. Potato.
Will we do another?
Okay, I'm actually gonna leave.
Okay, I'll see you later.
Hello?
Go get your work done. Good luck.
Ow. Ran into your wheel.
Let's do another. I am so pasty white in this. What is up with this? I don't have any lights on. Do I need more lights on? Will that fix me? Hold on. That lights up the room. That just makes me worse. Hold on. Wait a minute. I know. I think it's the HDR setting. Give me a second here. I think I know how to fix this. I mean, I could go out in the sun and get vitamin D, but it's a little late for that. So, what if I change the HDR settings? Better or worse? I don't know. Now it's more dependent on the light. I think I look a little less washed out. I don't know. Okay, tilapia. I have an idea of where I want to start already. Or other fish such as snakehead, catfish, carp, coconut milk, spinach, onions, garlic, tomatoes, fish sauce, shrimp paste, salt, pepper, chili, lemongrass. What? I don't think I've ever seen that word. Malangay leaves. It's a good thing they're optional. Rice and coconut makes me think Southeast Asian. Yeah, the tilapia is throwing me off, which is making me think like Portugal. Honestly. But preparation wise for this dish, wrap fish in taro leaves with tomato, onion, ginger, secure the leaves with strings or toothpicks, arrange in a pot and coconut milk, and cook until the fish is tender. Season with salt, pepper. Yeah, I don't feel like that's aromatic seafood dish and cooked in coconut milk. What haven't we had tonight? Let's go Malaysia. Let's see if we can get like an East or a West idea here. Warm. We are warm with Malaysia. Thailand? Thailand would be telling us north though, right? Kanga, what's over there? We could go Philippines. What's in that strip that like kind of heads towards Australia, but they left disconnected because of all the criminals? You got Papua New Guinea, you got Indonesia. But is it telling us that it's like north and east of there? That compass is giving us a hint, right? So like that's why I'm thinking like Philippines. Because Vietnam would be telling us more north. But then again, I guess Malaysia does it come way up the side of Thailand? Like almost touching Myanmar? Which honestly is still weird for me to say. Like it's Burma in my brain. You would think it's a tropical place if they're cooking fish wrapped in leaves and coconut milk. I'm assuming that seems like a warm climate. I'm gonna try Philippines, and then I'm gonna. Okay, there we go. See that? I'll be okay with this. This looks all right. I'm curious how they peeled that corn off the cob though, because it looks very connected though over there. Like, you see what I'm talking about? Like, how did that come off the cob all in a nice neat row like that? Ground beef, onion, breadcrumbs, egg, milk, salt, pepper, Worcestershire sauce, or as Tony Soprano said, Worcestershire, butter, beef broth, mushrooms, garlic. I mean, ketchup. This is Canada. This is Canada. I don't even need borders. This is United States. Dang it. It's a Salisbury steak? Really? Salisbury steak, American dish made from a blend of ground beef and seasonings, breadcrumbs, onions, egg. Forming the meat mixture into a patty, then cooking it by frying, baking, or broiling. America, exactly. Don't come for your country like that. Wait, what was wrong? Like that was I felt like that was very Canadian coded. Am I off base there? Is the Salisbury steak not Canadian coded? Ground beef, onion, breadcrumbs, your basics like egg, milk, salt, and pepper, Worcestershire sauce, butter, beef broth, mushrooms. Like it was the ketchup that threw me. I should have recognized it with the ketchup. Of course they like gravy. Gotta get your French fries and gravy. Okay. This is not a good picture. Or not a good dish. This looks like... This looks like disease is what this looks like. Ketchup is very American. Okay, pork. What about ketchup chips, though? I gotta go to Canada for those. Don't tell me ketchup is all about America when I gotta go to Canada to get ketchup chips. Not that I like ketchup chips, but I see them up there all the time, so don't tell me. And by all the time, I mean like every 3 years when I go. Pork, red wine, coriander seeds, garlic, olive oil, salt, black pepper, onions are optional. Oregano and bay leaves optional. Marinate the pork in red wine, crushed with coriander seeds. After a few hours, the meat is seared until brown and then simmered with a marinade, often with added onions. Serve it with fried potatoes or rice, allowing the rich aromatic flavors to blend perfectly. Savory dish showcases a delightful blend of tender meat and fragrant spices. Would you like to take credit for this one, AC? Can we call this Canada? Because if not, it's France. I don't know. Anybody got any ideas on this one? The picture looks off, right, Adia? It doesn't look quite right. I'm stumped on this one. I've felt pretty good about a lot of them, but I'm not super comfortable with this one. Who's using the coriander seeds? Let's get a guess out there, I guess. I don't know. We're warm with France, and it's pointing us to the south and east. I feel like more to the east. So, okay, coriander seeds, pork. It would tell us if it was bordering, so I think that rules out Belgium, Germany, Switzerland, Italy. So like I don't know. Who's cooking the pork over there? We guessed Serbia earlier, right? But we didn't get a Serbia hit. We're warm and it's still telling us south and east of Serbia? Marinating pork in red wine after a few hours. Like sometimes the cooking process tells you about the culture. You've got a few hours to let this cook and then cook it again. Serve it with potatoes or rice. Savory dish showcases a delightful blend of tender meat and fragrant spices. And southeast of Serbia. Was Turkey a correct answer yet tonight? Very hot. Southwest of Turkey. What is technically southwest of Turkey? Like, doesn't Greece share a border? I don't think Italy. I think because doesn't Italy border France and we guessed France and it would have told us borders. Because they share a border in the south. Well, the south of France, not the south of Italy, obviously. South of Italy is the Mediterranean Sea. It's pointing us back west though, and it's not borders. But what is technically south that isn't? It's gotta be Northern Africa. Egypt. We got worse. So Turkey was closer than Egypt. Does Turkey share a border with Lebanon? Or does Syria kind of cut it off? Cyprus. Man, that's tough. What is that? That's south of Greece? I should know where that is. That's a tough one. We're not doing so hot this time. Okay. Okay, Asia. Slow down there. Ground pork, thick soba noodles, chopped garlic, scallions, nori, aka seaweed, egg yolk, soy sauce, bean sprouts, cheese, pickled mustard greens, bamboo shoots. Japan, yeah, right? If not, it's one of the Koreas. Yeah, easy. That's a gimme. Okay. This is clearly an Applebee's. Dogfish. Dogfish, garlic, paprika, vinegar, oregano, salt, flour, olive oil. To make this dish, marinate dogfish in a mixture of vinegar, garlic, paprika, oregano, cumin, salt for a few hours. Coat the marinated fish in flour and deep fry until golden brown and crispy. Serve hot and accompanied by lemon wedges or a fresh salad. Enjoy the rich, tangy flavor. And yes, I am with both of you. What is a dogfish? Is this how you get around cooking dog? Like call it a fish? To make this, so you marinate the dogfish in a mixture of vinegar for a few hours, coat the fish, fry, crispy, serve with lemon wedges and fresh salad, and enjoy the rich, tangy flavors. Oh, it's shark? Okay. We're warm with the UK, but it's telling us south. So could this be Spain? Because we're warm, not hot, which I think France would be hot. I'm going to go Spain. I'm going to try Spain second. Yes. Where do we end up? 20,000. We still didn't touch Apple's score. When we put our heads together, out of a maximum 25,000, no, I mean, that's pretty good. How are we feeling? I feel like we're okay with this. Are we okay with this? We can't. Is Disorderly a once daily? We can go into the archive. We need to beat Apple. What was Apple's score? Like 22,000 out of a possible 25? Can we do it if we... Okay, don't let me put in stupid answers, chat. Goddamn. Salted cod, potatoes, olive oil, garlic, tomatoes, onions, parsley, black olives, capers, pine nuts, raisins. To prepare this dish, soak salted cod in water for 24 to 48 hours. Changing the water frequently. Okay. Saute onions, garlic, and chili and olive oil. Add tomatoes and simmer. Add rehydrated cod and cook until tender. Incorporate potatoes, then cook until they soften. Season with salt, pepper, parsley. Served hot and drizzled with olive oil. I don't know here. You're feeling Scandinavian? Okay. That makes a lot of sense, I think. The salted cod and having 48 hours to frequently change the water in your salt fish. I mean, how do we feel about kind of central there? Do we go Sweden? What do we think, chat? Help me out. Let's see how good we can get here. You think Portugal? Wait, didn't you, Kanga, did you go from saying I feel Scandinavian to Portugal? Is there something that I don't know? Is Portugal Scandinavian? I'm so confused. Because you really had me jiving with the fish fermented. Yeah. What about Sweden, though? Think about the Swedish chef. Dorka, 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 salted cod. That's something he'd make. You really, like, you had me with, I was jiving with Scandinavian. And then you went Portugal, and it's throwing me. Let's try Sweden. If I'm wrong, you can hold it against me. No, it's good help. It gets my brain firing, gets the neurons going. You're like, oh, that's like very African coded. Try Japan. Sweden! Fuck. We're warm. And it's telling us it's to the south. Denmark is separated by water, technically. Is this a German thing? Czechoslovakia, Poland? Like those are all kind of to the south. We're warm. Warm with Sweden. Many of those are landlocked. Yeah. Poland? I don't know. This salted cod. I'm thrown. What are those red things? I don't know. It kind of looks like chili peppers trying to climb out of the dish. I was just thinking that though, like, are those tomatoes technically? Could have had the life like fried out of them. Because that's the only thing on the ingredient list that could be at all that. Pine nuts is confusing. Salted cod, potatoes. Change the water frequently over 48 hours. Who's got time for that? Salt, pepper, parsley, served hot and drizzled with olive oil. And it's telling us south, maybe a little southwest even. What about Netherlands? How do we feel about Netherlands for something like weird like this? You know, you got to get a little bit of the weed going, you'll eat anything. Like some salted cod with pine nuts. Pine nuts, yeah, sure. Yeah, Netherlands is coastal, which has me thinking salted fish and lots of time to change the water in your fish pot. I'm doing it. We're still warm and it's telling us to go further south. And a little bit more east this time. So we know so it's not telling us borders, so it's not Germany or Belgium? Belgium is in between France and Netherlands, right? Technically. They don't share a border. Salted cod down in Italy, you think? I feel like it's swinging more to the east of Netherlands, which this is not the round we're beating Apple in, apparently. Is this Italian? Now that they've told us the name of it. Okay. They don't give you the name right off the bat, right? I haven't been ignoring that. They tell you the name as a hint after you've gotten some wrong. Okay. Let me get, because I already repeated this playlist. Let me get a new playlist on. What do we got? What do I have for playlists? Chillwave? We'll see how that does. Okay. Okay. Kanga right off the bat is saying Australia. Let's see. Because, like, quick glance, like, oh, burger. You know, if I just get you out of the side of my eye, like, oh, United States, sure. But what's on that burger? Ground beef patty, egg. Okay, I'm okay with that. Or I used to be okay with that. I can't anymore. So like a sulfur intolerance. It's a long story. Beetroot slices. Beetroot slices. Kang, if this is Australia, I just want to know what is wrong with Australia, other than like every variation of every animal trying to kill you, and putting beetroot on burgers. I'm not sure which is worse. Dish involves grilling a beef patty and topping it with a fried egg, beetroot slices, cheese, lettuce, tomato, and onion. Like, take the beetroot out and just think about that. Grilling a beef patty, topping it with a fried egg, cheese, lettuce, tomato, and onion. It's American coded. Then you put that beetroot slice on it. And I think at that point you deserve to be on an island cut off from the rest of the world with choices like that. Look, I left for a reason, okay? We're cool! And it wants us to go southeast of Australia? Is New Zealand not warm? What is southeast of Australia other than New Zealand? Antarctica? A tiny little island nation I don't know? Tasmania? Do they put beets on burgers in Tasmania? What is southeast of Australia? New Zealand, right? Okay. But why is that cool? Is New Zealand, like, how is New Zealand not warm compared to Australia? Like, that's warm. You're warm. It's one country away. Like, it's right there. I bet plenty of Americans think it's the same country, and they probably wouldn't even notice the difference between the flags if you, like, had them turn around 360 and then, like, swapped it on them. They may as well share a border, let's be honest. Okay. This is very Asia coded. Wheat noodles, chicken broth, soy sauce, vinegar, sugar, sesame, oil, garlic, cucumber. Optional are boiled egg, ham, scallions, mustard, and sesame seeds. Boil thin noodles and rinse them in cold water. Prepare a chilled soy-based broth and mix in vinegar, sugar, and sesame oil. Top with sliced cucumber, shredded chicken, boiled eggs, and ginger. Garnish with sesame seeds and serve immediately. The dish is a refreshing, flavorful meal, perfect for hot days. So, what is like Equatorial Asia? Indonesia, Malaysia, maybe Philippines? Anyone have any strong feelings about this? The photo is not that recipe. Wheat noodles, chicken broth, soy sauce, vinegar, sugar, sesame. Yeah, definitely not. What is this? Is this the ham? Is this ham? Is this human? What is this? So boiled egg. But where's the shrimp? Is the shrimp in there? Don't worry about the photo. Where are we thinking? I'm thinking like if it's hot days, it's got to be a very hard boiled egg. Have we had Singapore tonight? I'm thinking that could be. But I feel like I'm also throwing us off a lot tonight. Cold! Northeast of Singapore. So I shouldn't have been thinking equatorial. China, Japan, Taiwan. I feel like Thailand, Cambodia area would at least be warm, right? Vietnam? I'll try Vietnam. We went from cold to cool, so it's a step in the right direction. Korea? Is it telling us? It's telling us northeast of Vietnam. And it's not bordering. So I think that rules out China, if I'm not mistaken. So we're talking like Taiwan, Korea, Japan. Oh yeah, what is this? I don't know. We're still cool. We went from cold in Singapore to cool in Vietnam. I'm thinking like we got to go like Korea. I'm gonna try South Korea. Okay, we're hot. We're hot. Which I don't think it's China, because doesn't China share a border with Vietnam, or am I crazy? Right? Like just north of Hanoi. The name is Def Japan? Okay. We got there. It took us a couple guesses, but we got there. We are nowhere near where we need to be. If we have 2 perfect guesses, we can like tie Apple's score. It's an Eggs Benny? Egg, it's right here in the name. Eggs, English muffins, Canadian bacon, and hollandaise sauce. Who would eat Canadian bacon except Canadians? Dish is commonly enjoyed as a brunch or breakfast option, is renowned for its harmonious blend of flavors and elegant presentation. So, is the Canadian bacon part of that recipe? AC, don't make me ban you from chat. You shall not besmirch regular bacon with that disc-shaped monstrosity. Do we call it Canadian? It borders. Okay. I should have gone USA. But the Canadian bacon, like, why? Why would you do that? Why would you do that to your breakfast? Use regular bacon. It is not the best bacon. The best bacon is Kevin bacon, followed by regular bacon. Like, 7th place is Canadian bacon. Okay. Name reveals after 2 guesses. Eggs, sugar, flour, buttercream, lemon, orange, white chocolate, amaretti biscuits, vanilla extract, gelatin, whipped cream, strawberry jam, mandarin oranges, fresh berries, edible flowers are optional. Dish involves creating several components. Begin by preparing a light sponge cake and a silky lemon curd. Layer the sponge with the curd, whipped cream, and the zesty lemon jelly. Add the biscuits, jeweled crown of candied citrus peel, and white chocolate shards. Assemble everything in a trifle dish for a stunning presentation. I want to say French, but the gelatin makes me think British. I don't know. And the biscuits? Is it Italian? I mean, England does a great job of co-opting stuff from around the world, so I wouldn't rule it out. I've never seen a pretty British dish. The United Kingdom disliked that. Biscuits make me think Italian. I could go Italian. We're warm. And it is to the northwest. And we're warm. We're not bordering, we're warm. It's frickin' United Kingdom, isn't it? It's the jelly. It's a delicious sounding dessert, and then you put jelly in it. Fucking Brits. Where do we end up? 21,000. We can't touch Apple's score. It's impossible. We did too good. We did too good together. Let's take a break from this. Let's do another disorderly. Winners. So I don't think I want to do gross domestic product. Sort these winners of Academy Award for Best Actor, Actress by birth year of the person they portrayed. Okay. I have no idea. No, we can't even do this. What? Jamie Foxx, 2004. What, Ray Charles? Like, I don't know. What? What is Julia Roberts in 2000? The lawyer with the power lines? I don't even remember the name. That's way too much. Come on, that's ridiculous. Sort these TV shows given the title and description of their highest rated episode by their premiere date. I will try this. Pine Barrens is Sopranos. Sleepy Time is Bluey. Eye of the Beholder. Young woman awaits the outcome of a surgical procedure performed by the state in a last-ditch attempt to make her look normal. I don't know this one. Charlie Work is Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Finding Francis. Nathan attempts to help Bill Gates impersonator reunite with his long lost love. I don't know what this is. And Forks. Cammy? I gotta lean in for this, my eyes. Cammy decides to send Richie to intern at a fancy restaurant to prepare for the opening of... So what do we sort the TV shows given the title of their highest rated episode by the premiere date starting with the most recent. I think Bluey's one of the more recent here. Always Sunny in Philadelphia came out after The Sopranos. And then I don't know if I know these three shows. Does anybody know these last three? Eye of the Beholder is Twilight Zone. Okay. Like original Twilight Zone, like black and white Twilight Zone. A young woman awaits the outcome of a surgical procedure performed by the state in the last attempt to make her look normal. Is that the one where like they give her like a third eye or something? All the aliens have three eyes. That's probably the oldest one, if that is the one that I'm thinking of. And then we just have to figure out the relationship of these two. So Nathan attempts to help a Bill Gates impersonator. That seems like Silicon Valley or something. Like, I don't even know. Is there a Nathan in Silicon Valley? Yeah, I do remember that one. Fancy restaurant. I don't know where this restaurant belongs. Wait, does it tell me to reorganize all of these? The only one I got right was the Eye of the Beholder, so something came out more recently than Bluey. Okay, so Forks is the most recent. Sleepy Time. Charlie worked Pine Barrens, so this has to be throwing those two off. Okay, there we go. Nathan for You. I don't know, like I've seen clips. So The Bear from 2022, Bluey in 2018, Nathan for You, It's Always Sunny 2005, Sopranos 99, and 1959 episode of Eye of the Beholder, Twilight Zone. Crazy. Some of these are super, super geeky. I can't, like, who's doing good at this one? To sort the winners of the Academy Award by the birth year of the person they portrayed. Like, tell me the name of the person they portrayed. I don't know. Like, what? Who the hell knows like what an actor won for a certain year and then the character and then their birth year? That is twisted logic. That is somebody who is like ultra geek. Well, actually, let me give you a good disorderly. Okay, sort these boy band members by the date their band was formed. I don't think I can do that. Sports teams by how long they've existed under their current name. Maybe I could do that. Okay, this is easy. This should be easy. Sort these U.S. states by the order that you would fly over them on a flight from Austin. But to where? We'll probably figure that out. Assume the flight path is a straight line between the two cities. Oh, to Seattle. Okay, so we're going from Austin to Seattle. What would you fly over first? Well, you would fly over Idaho last. Colorado, Utah. Okay, so New Mexico, Wyoming, no. So you would fly off the Panhandle is New Mexico, right? That's not even in question. Wyoming is further north. You would hit Colorado next, then Wyoming, then what? I don't know. I don't know this. This is throwing me off. Idaho's definitely north. But like what flight path are you flying that you're hitting all these states? Utah's next to New Mexico, Utah, Colorado. What? Utah, Colorado? What? Not Utah, Colorado. Colorado is east of Utah. So you'd hit that before you hit Utah. New Mexico, Colorado, Utah. I feel like you'd have to try to fly over Wyoming. Like, I don't feel like that's on the flight path. But that would be next, then Idaho, then Oregon. Submit. Confetti. Okay. But yeah, like, isn't why I gotta see this? Because, like, why are you flying over Wyoming for that flight? I guess Earth curvature? It's actually a pretty straight line. Okay, never mind. Okay. That... I'm an idiot. Okay. What else do we got? How many of these can we burn? Oh, there's so many. Oh my god. I don't want to burn all these. I think we play web games on this channel now. If you've got ideas, let me know. Sort these video game consoles by how many units they've sold. I'm pretty sure I can ace this. Okay. PlayStation 3 over PlayStation? Maybe I can't do this. This is a tough bunch. Atari 2600. I've got one back here. Like, it's absolutely essential, but it did not sell. It did not do numbers like these later consoles did. I feel like the Game Boy and Game Boy Color, if you're linking them together, must be pretty high up. Definitely higher than the GameCube, I would think. I might even suspect higher than the Nintendo DS. Especially since they're not lumping in the 3DS, which I would suspect that they should do if they're lumping in Game Boy and Game Boy Color. Be fair. But what do I know? Was this too easy? Did I hit it already? No, I didn't get any of them. Okay. So, is the PlayStation the top one? No? Is the DS the top one? Fuck me. Okay, and PlayStation was great, but didn't PlayStation 3 outsell it? This is the one that went against... So wait a second. PlayStation 2 was the Xbox, 3 was the 360 era, and they were both like neck and neck. I feel like 2 sold more than 3, but I'm pretty sure PlayStation 3 sold more than PlayStation 1. Okay, so no. The Game Boy sold more, and PlayStation 3 is way down here, and Atari sold more than the GameCube? What? What? Did I have all of these consoles? I didn't have an Atari 2600. My cousin had one. I think I had every one of those. I didn't have a Nintendo DS or a Game Boy Color. I had the original Game Boy. My God, I was overconfident going into that one. My overconfidence is my weakness. Population, no. Did we not just do video game consoles by how much they sold? Did that not? Okay, that refreshed now. Fictional sports teams by the date of their first appearance. Okay, you got me. Do I know any of these? Okay, no, I don't know any of those. Never mind. Stop. Phrases in order of their first known usage? Central American countries by their northern... I think I can do this, but I don't know. I don't know for sure. Okay, Costa Rica is going to be... If these are Central America, isn't Costa Rica like the bottom of Central America? Or technically the Panama Canal is below that. So bad with Central American geography? Okay. Well, I'm getting lots of help from chat then. I thought I was going to be better at this. So... correct me if I'm wrong, chat. Mexico, Guatemala, Nicaragua, Costa Rica. So I'm comfortable with that, and I know Panama is below that. But where the heck do Honduras and El Salvador sit in there? And why don't I know? I feel like I should know just because unfortunately they've been in the news a lot lately. And it is northernmost point. So okay, so wait a second. I'm jumping straight to Nicaragua, but it's Guatemala, El Salvador, Honduras are together right there. And I think Honduras is on top. And then El Salvador, Nicaragua, Costa Rica, Panama. I think. Does this seem right? El Salvador's on the left? Okay, then Honduras is tucked over it. I'm going with it. No! That's not bad though. Guatemala, Honduras, Nicaragua. I want to see on I'm just gonna finish and I gotta see that on a map now. Oh wow, that is tricky, because like Nicaragua's northeastern tip is just to the north of the most northern point of El Salvador. Dang, close, so close. Weird Al lyrics. Sort these people by the year they were born. Daily celebrities food. Starting with the most recent. So oldest goes first. So Meatloaf. Sean Bean. Ice-T, Condoleezza Rice. Carrot Top, Fiona Apple? Did it just fall into place for me? Really? She's born in 54? Oh my god. Fiona Apple, 77. Carrot Top, 65. Wow, okay. Pretty good. I was only 2 off. Sort these websites by average amount of time spent on them per visit. I mean, is this my time on them? Because shortest weather.com, like I go look at it for 2 seconds and I'm done. YouTube, I waste tons of time on. I get into Wikipedia holes that are certainly more than my Reddit usage. But are we talking like average person or like Reddit mod? I mean, if it was me, it would be like this probably. Like that. But I don't think that's right. My time and time, different things. Yeah. So, like, the whole point of YouTube and the algorithm is watch time. For years, like, they don't care about your views anymore. They care about your watch time. So like it is built to keep you on there. I'd be surprised if that is not the longest duration. I know I spend like, if left uninterrupted, I'm watching Hassan for like 8 hours. So Twitch TV, I will put higher up on the list than it probably belongs. I feel like Wikipedia is short lookups of things, as is, and I'm underestimating TikTok because I'm Gen X. So maybe I'll throw that above Twitch. And then Reddit is toxic and people just go into holes there. And weather.com definitely on the bottom. Come on now. Let's go. Shit. So I had Twitch TV originally like that. But we know Reddit is wrong. So like that. Average time spent on them per visit, 20 minutes. 8 minutes on Twitch TV? Man, I would like to thank all of you in the chat for being above average YouTube viewers in terms of watch time. Thank you. I appreciate that. Very, very much. Twitch, Reddit, TikTok, quick lookups for information, and exactly what I suspected, 47 seconds to find out when the thunderstorm is passing and then close that app and to look at it again for months. Okay. Let's get one more. What do we got? One more here. Authors by their birth date. Places by total land area. Characters by the year of their first appearance, movies and TV. Sort these numbers from largest to smallest. This is a trick question because it is not actually numbers. But I have to see now. Okay. The number of provinces that Canada has. AC, are you still in chat? What are provinces technically? Like Saskatchewan, Manitoba, British Columbia? Those are provinces. Nova Scotia, Quebec. Maximum times you could fold a sheet of standard paper in half. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I grabbed a small piece of paper. They'll be the 51st state soon? Jesus, Adia. Oh my God. Welcome to the US, AC. So we're going with the largest number. So Canada has more provinces than the number of folds, I think. What did I say? 6? So let me see what does Canada have for provinces? That pencil doesn't work. I gotta write these down. Nova Scotia, Quebec, Ontario, Manitoba, Saskatchewan, Alberta, British Columbia. Is that right? Can anybody think of a province that I am missing? Oh, I'm missing 2, aren't I? My uncle had a dog. Newfoundland. Right? And then what is right next to Nova Scotia? New Brunswick? Newfoundland, New Brunswick. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Somebody can tell me if 9 is correct. I think it was a number of supreme leaders North Korea has had in its history. 3. correct? The number of states that formed out of the dissolution of the Soviet Union. Oh, Yukon? So what did I say? 9. So Yukon, and is technically, now that you got me thinking of Yukon, isn't there the generic like Northern Territories or Northwest Territories? Is that a province as well? Or is that a general area? I'm going to go with 10. I'm going to call Yukon 10 because I don't remember anymore. And AC is going to see this back on replay and be so upset with me if I miss something. The number of states that formed out of the dissolution of the Soviet Union. Please help me with that because I don't even know where to begin. The number of states was... I honestly, I feel my American bleeding through right now because was... Okay, hold on. 10 is Canada. I folded a sheet of paper, what did I say, 6 times? Number of supreme leaders is 3. That should be down towards the bottom. So what came out of the Soviet Union? It's 7 for paper. Okay, I grabbed a small piece of paper. I'll say 7. 3 for North Korea. Okay, so Soviet Union. Georgia? Azerbaijan? Was Belarus? Latvia? Ukraine? I feel like Belarus. Am I wrong? Was Belarus always its own country? I'm sorry to any Belarusians. What about Estonia? Estonia is like, yeah. Okay, Adia's thinking Estonia too, because it's like right there on St. Petersburg. And then was Kazakhstan and Uzbekistan? Or Kyrgyzstan? Or Turkmenistan even? I don't even know. A lot of the stands. The 2K names? Kazakhstan and... Is it Kyrgyzstan? Kaz and Kirk. So... Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I don't know. Uzbekistan? Now we're getting into... Man... Can't think of others. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we'll put that right below the number of provinces that Canada has. What about Henry VIII? How many wives did Henry VIII have? Isn't there a song? You think more than 10? Put it above Canada? What about Henry VIII? 6 wives? So just below the folds. The number of cars that can participate in the Indianapolis 500. It's got to be at least 16. So that's probably the top. And then North Korea had 3 leaders. Let's try this. Let's see. Fucking A. 33 cars in the Indianapolis 500. The number of states that formed out of the dissolution of the Soviet Union. Armenia! Oh my God! Oh, Eris, I'm so sorry. Armenia, Azerbaijan, Belarus, Estonia, Georgia, Kazakhstan, Kyrgyzstan, Latvia, Lithuania, Moldova. No one. Did we even say Russia? We left Russia off the list? I don't think I counted Russia. Whoops. Moldova, Russia. How do you pronounce this one? I don't even know. Turkmenistan, Ukraine, and Uzbekistan. I can't believe I forgot Russia though. Like Moldova, okay. Did you say Lithuania late in chat? Adia said Lithuania late. Before I failed it. Tajikistan? How come I don't know how to say this? Is this a country that like I've never heard somebody say out loud? Where is this? Where is this? Oh, it's right on the border of Afghanistan. So I feel bad I don't know that one. Okay, Ontario, Quebec, Nova Scotia, Manitoba, British Columbia, Prince Edward Island. Wait, what did we get that didn't belong there? Hold on a second. What do I have written down on my paper? I only wrote down initials. I wrote down Nova Scotia, Quebec, Ontario, Manitoba, British Columbia. I did not write Prince Edward Island. Saskatchewan, Alberta, Newfoundland. I didn't get Labrador. What the heck did I call? We said Yukon. Is the Yukon not technically a province? And we missed Labrador in place of it, but we got one. And I missed Prince Edward Island. 7 was the Folds. 6 wives, Catherine, Anne, Jane, Anne, Catherine. 3 Catherines, 2 Annes, and a Jane. And then, yes, Kim Il-sung, Kim Jong-il, Kim Jong-un. So that one was pretty straightforward. Is Yukon a territory technically? I don't know. Apparently not. Okay. There's some tough ones in here. Okay, depending on the type of music that they choose, I feel like I can nail this one. Studio albums in order of their release date, starting with the latest. They don't give you the artist. This is Daft Punk. This is 1996. Daft Punk Homework 1996. I absolutely love this album. Parachutes with track Don't Panic. This is Coldplay. This is after that. Got to Be There with track Wings of My Love. Murmur, Pilgrimage. I feel like this is something I should know. I feel like Apple would know this one right off the top of her head. And I feel like I will know it when I hear it. Section 80 with track Rigor Mortis. This just screams newer meta to me. The Fame with track Boys screams very 80s to me, and this just seems older. I'm gonna try that. Okay, that's not terrible. Okay, Section 80 was 2012's Kendrick Lamar debut studio album. The Fame was the 2008 album from Lady Gaga. Parachutes was 2000 Coldplay. 1997, I was 1 year off on homework. Of course Murmur's REM. Oh my God, how did I not recognize an REM album? I should have known that. I wasn't the biggest REM fan, but like I knew that sounded familiar. And Gotta Be There. Michael Jackson's debut album, 1972. Crazy. Crazy. I'm hooked. I'm so stuck on this. How many do they have? They have lots. Okay, we're gonna do another one. Sort these Nintendo video game series in order of their release date of their first game. Okay, newest series, oldest series. I feel like Metroid is the oldest here. That belongs in that spot. I feel like Donkey Kong Country before a Kirby game. Am I wrong there? I feel like Mario Party somewhere in there. I feel like Pikmin is newer. I don't know Fire Emblem. Quick guess. Throw it in. Holy crap, I was way off. But technically, if I slide this down here, it fixes them. Okay, so Metroid, Fire Emblem. Did Kirby come before Donkey Kong Country? Yes. That's Fire Emblem is a 1990 Famicom. Like, are we supposed to even know these Famicom games? Come on. Okay. Can we multi-thrice? Does thrice let us replay? Or is this a daily? 5 rounds of brain gymnastics. New questions in 52 minutes. Don't want to wait. Find local quiz? No. Okay. This is a daily thing that we'll come back to. The thrice. Disorderly we could hammer on, but I want to save some of that. And do we want to do one more food guesser? It's 11:07. I might cut out in a little bit, but one more food guesser wouldn't hurt us, right? Let's do it. There's a new daily, and then we can play 5 rounds. What is the new daily? There's 3 rounds here. Okay. One more to beat Apple. We'll do that. So we'll do this, and then we'll do one more round of 5 for the scoring to be consistent. We've got onions, ground beef, rice, salt, black pepper, garlic, tomato paste, paprika, olive oil, water, parsley. Mint is optional, as is the lemon juice. This dish is a delicious and hearty meal featuring onions as the main element. Onions are hollowed out and filled with a savory mixture of ground meat, rice, and spices. Once stuffed, they are simmered into a flavorful tomato-based sauce until tender. The result is a rich, comforting blend of flavors, textures, perfect for a cozy meal. Are we feeling a region here? Onions, ground beef, rice, salt, black pepper, garlic paste, lemon juice. Sounds good, but I've never seen it. I'm thinking like Southwest Asia. What is the white stuff? Not on the list is what it is. Let's try Turkey. It kind of throws us in the middle of the soup of Europe and Asia and Africa and should give us a hint. We're warm and we want to go. It looks like westish, honestly, because it's dipping below west and not above north. So like Eastern Europe. Okay, so yeah. Okay, we're warm at Turkey and it wants us to go to Eastern Europe. So we could be thinking like, we had Hungary earlier. Not that we can't have repeats, but I just feel like they might mix it up more. We haven't had Romania yet. Onions, ground beef, rice. Who's hollowing out onions and stuffing them with ground beef? And then simmering them in tomato sauce. Would Romania be hot? Let's try Romania. Let's try Romania. Now we're hot and we want to go west and we are not bordering. We're not bordering. So that rules out. Well, it rules out the Black Sea, but we're going west. So that rules out Bulgaria, Hungary, Serbia. So like, is it Czech? Is it Croatian? And it's wanting us to go west. So like I'm thinking like Croatia. Because it doesn't border, so it's not Serbia. Borders Croatia. So what borders Croatia? Italy. You said... So you said Slovakia feels too northern, but what about Slovenia? Which does share a border with Croatia? Very hot! So we got worse. So Croatia was sharing a border and Slovenia is very hot. So what doesn't share a border with Slovenia that borders is it Hungary again? To the right of Slovenia. Bosnia is to the right of Croatia? Does it border Croatia? Bosnia Herzegovina? Nice job. Nice job, Kanga. Okay. This is a 3 guess round, so this isn't the one that we're going to tie Apple on. Ingredients: stingray. Pour whatever the teacher's name from Finding Nemo. Stingray, chili paste, shallots, garlic, shrimp paste, tamarind juice, lime, banana leaves, salt, sugar. Optional are ginger, lemongrass, torch ginger flower. Marinate stingray with salt. Spread banana leaf on grill. Place stingray on it. This is like actual instructions. Coat with paste from chilies, garlic, shallots, and shrimp paste. Grill until cooked. Always a good choice. Turning occasionally. Serve hot with lime wedges and additional sambal on the side. Dish is often enjoyed with steamed rice or as a standalone treat. Who the heck is eating... Actually, no, I think I've already figured this out. Indonesia or nearby. I was actually going to blame Australia, but because who's marinating stingray? And I mean, it would have to be. I guess it would be a poisonous animal if it was. We'll go Indonesia. Let's see where Indonesia gets us. Never mind, Kanga. Okay. But Malaysia also would have been correct, Adia. Indonesia, Malaysia, Singapore. So you were both spot on. Nice work, the both of you. Okay. This looks very, at a quick glance, it looks very American, but what are we actually cooking in it? Flour, yeast, milk, butter, eggs, onions, bacon, sour cream, caraway seeds, salt, pepper, nutmeg, cheese. This has got to be North American. If this isn't the United States, this is Canada. Cold? What? So we're talking across the pond. Is this English? Who's doing bacon and sour cream? Who's doing bacon and sour cream? We're hot in the UK. And it's Zwiebelkuchen. Zwiebelkuchen. Is that Germany, Kanga? I would guess it's Germany. Traditional German savory pie with onions often incorporates bacon and a cream-based egg custard, commonly associated with the southwestern regions of Germany, particularly in the areas like Baden-Württemberg, Baden-Württemberg, Württemberg, Rhineland, Plaz. How do you say PFALZ? What? And Saarland. Okay, I'm not going to try and pronounce German names. It's just embarrassing. 12,000 on a 3 question. That is okay. Let's see if we can do... Oh, next daily in 20 hours. Okay, let's try one more round of the 5. See if we beat Apple Score. I'll have to rewind to find out what it is. But if we don't get 23,000, we probably didn't beat her. Okay. Like, look at this. They show you the cutout cup. Does it tell you the made in right here? Like, look at this. Noodles, water, seasoning packet. The ingredients include a seasoning packet. In case you'd like to make it at home, get yourself a seasoning packet. Vegetables are optional. You scrape those off the fucking top before you microwave it. Please. Instant noodles. Instant noodles were invented by Momofuku Ando, a Taiwanese-Japanese inventor in 1958. Quick and easy meal that could help alleviate food shortages after World War II. Product originally branded as chicken ramen became the world's first instant noodle. I love that they have the cutaway cup there. That's great. Coming for you, Apple. 5,000 out of the gate. Okay. Okay. This is interesting looking. I just realized this whole time I've got the game running in the background with like it's nighttime and there's like bug sounds. Sorry about that. Okay. So, what do we got here? This is all-purpose flour, semolina, butter, sugar, oil, water, lemon juice, walnuts, baking powder, milk, cinnamon, cloves are optional. Vanilla is optional. This dish is a delectable dessert made from semolina flour-based dough, shaped into oval pieces with a textured surface, filled with finely chopped walnuts or pistachios until baked. Is this baklava? Is this Greece? And if I say Greece, is anyone from Turkey going to get mad at me because they stole your delicacies? Borders. So technically Turkey? I should have said Turkey in the first place. Okay. Sorry. The Greeks stole a lot of food from Turkey. Okay. What is this? What is this? Green bell peppers, red bell peppers, onions, tomatoes, garlic, olive oil, salt, and pepper. That is a complete dish. This dish is made by sauteing onions, garlic, and bell peppers in olive oil until softened. Tomatoes are added and cooked down until they start to break down. Seasonings such as salt, pepper, and paprika then added to taste. Finely beaten eggs are poured over the mixture and cooked until just set. Dish is typically served hot as a main course or side dish. Who's making a dish out of just peppers? Salt, pepper, and paprika, and eggs poured over the mixture. Is it... Is it like an Eastern European peasant dish? Like, there's no meat. It's just like vegetable stew. and some seasoning. And you got an egg on there, and they call it a meal. You feel like it's a Korean side dish? Served hot as a main course or side dish. This doesn't scream Korean to me. I don't know. I could be wrong. Shakshuka? What is shakshuka? I don't think I've ever heard of shakshuka. Hello, don't listen to me. You've been spot on some of these, so why shouldn't I listen to you? I'm just saying it doesn't seem very particularly Asian to me. It seems more of like a ratatouille European peasant dish to me than anything else. Huh. Do we want to go Korean? I don't know. See, yeah, Mediterranean North Africa is more what I'm thinking. American broke college student? Yeah, that would work too. Can you do it all in one dish and cook it in a small microwave? I don't know. I'm really stumped on this one, and we're doing good. We're only 500 points off a perfect score. I don't want to mess this up. You can buy it at Trader Joe's. Okay. I'm thinking Mediterranean North African. I think that's a good... A rice cooker and a YouTube playlist for dorm meals. She'll be fine. She's gonna do great. I cannot believe that you're talking about that. Like it's wild to me. Okay. We need a hint. Okay, here's your hints. I'm going Algeria. Okay, so northwest, so Southern Europe. Spain? Northwest of Algeria, so Spain or Portugal, basically. Basic dish, no real ingredients. It screams a certain country. Yeah. Sauteing onions, paprika taste. Would Spain be hot to Algeria and not warm? Like, what is northwest of there that would do this? France technically is north and west, although I think Algeria is more westerly than France is at its most western point. In fact, Spain might be very close. So, Portugal? It doesn't border it, so it's not Morocco. And I think everything else on the northern tip of Africa is in line, so like it's going to be south of Morocco, if anything. So, I think Portugal. This doesn't scream France, correct? Yeah, let's try Portugal. Borders! Fuck. It was Spain, which I thought would have been... I thought, like, Spain should be hot. Like, it's literally right across the water. Isn't it the shortest water crossing between... No, Morocco... Is Morocco have a shorter point? Where's the really short crossing? At Gibraltar. Okay. So that's Morocco. Okay. Can we catch her? If we get If we get a perfect, I don't know if we can do this. I don't think we can beat Apple, chat. I don't know. Whole chicken. What are we doing here? We're taking a whole chicken, salt, sugar, 5 spice powders, soy sauce. What? What kind of wine is that? Shawak. Is that Chinese? Because I can't pronounce it. Like those letters do not belong together in my mouth. Shao Sing wine? Is that Chinese? Water, cornstarch, optional are honey and vinegar. So chicken, salt, sugar, 5 spice powder, soy sauce, a wine I cannot pronounce. Shaoxing, Chinese. Yeah, we're Kanga's sold on it. Are you sold on it, Adia? Did we try China? Dish involves marinating. Let's look at the description here. The dish involves marinating a whole chicken in a mixture of salt, sugar, and spices. After marination, chicken is air dried to achieve a crispy texture. Then is fried until the skin is golden and crisp. Chicken is usually served with a dipping sauce made from soy, garlic, and ginger. Result is a flavorful entree with a crunchy exterior. Okay, China. We can catch Apple! Okay. Chat, we can do this. We can do this. Okay, look at this. That looks very Indian coded to me, but I haven't read any of the ingredients yet. Apple, your day is near. Okay. Chickpea flour, ground lamb or chicken, onion. How does this? Cardamom, turmeric, salt, pepper, oil, water, half dried limes or lime juice, garlic, parsley, dill. Dish is a savory traditional dish made primarily from ground meat, chickpea flour, aromatic spices, cardamom, turmeric, typically formed into dumpling-like balls, cooked in rich, flavorful broth, served alongside a soup. Customary to enjoy as comforting meal during special occasions for family gatherings, showcasing a delicious blend of texture and flavors. Is this India? How do we feel about India? So the Indian spices can throw you off because there is a food kind of blends in a weird way here. Dill would be strange for India, you think? So there is the spice routes of that Britain used to run, which is all down the western side of Africa, all up the eastern side. It drives by Yemen and Oman. So like that whole spice route, like it's just very intertwined. Chickpea flour is also not popular there. Okay, so chickpeas more popular in the Mediterranean area, right? Where are we going here? Like I think Mediterranean, so like we could be talking Southern Europe, North Africa, or Middle East, honestly. And Mediterranean, yeah, lamb for sure. This indecisiveness right now is why Apple has the crown tonight. It's because we're not sure, because we don't know. We got a bad roll. Chickpeas, lamb, I want to go Greece. Would they roll Cyprus again? Don't tell me they'd roll Cyprus again. Lamb very popular in India because of the cows. But what about the dill? You told me about the dill, Kanga. I know I'm not helping. I'm going to India. Fuck. I think we could still tie with a guess here on the second one. We are warm in India. We are warm. Iran? How do we feel about Iran? It's west, mostly west of India. So definitely Middle East, but we're warm, we're not hot, we're not bordering, so we're like a couple countries away. Which makes me think Iran. Nothing of their food, yeah. Let's try it. I think this is a good guess. And also we haven't had it come up yet tonight. Yes! Yes! Gandhi, Persian matzo ball soup. Traditional Iranian Jewish dish originating from the Jewish communities of Tehran and other parts of central Iran. Popular dish among Persian Jews and is often served during Shabbat and special occasions. Core ingredients: ground meat, usually chicken or lamb, chickpea flour, onions, various spices. Okay, so what did we end up with? 23,000. What did Apple have? Where was Apple's guess? Is that a long? How far back was that? I gotta find this now. I gotta know if we won. It was. Where was Apple's guess? It was before this game. If anyone can find it, 30 minutes into the stream. Wait, I think I found it. Wait, did she get 20,000? I thought she got more than that. I'm having trouble finding it, but we did really good. We'll have to go blow for blow on the next one. Did I break the stream? I was buffering around and I'm not sure if I lost connection for a minute there, but I think that was fun. I think that was a good one. Is my camera really grainy? Is that me that's really grainy? I don't know. Might have to use it for our next team's happy hour. Yeah, so we did a couple fun ones tonight. FoodGuessr. We obviously knocked out a Wordle. Disorderly was fun. There's a lot of puzzles in there. And Thrice. Please, if you know of any other games like this that we can play in web, I honestly I had a ton of fun. That was really great. I enjoyed that a lot. If you enjoyed that as well, we were gonna play Tiny Glade tonight, but that went right out the window because I figured I would kill a little bit of time while people were rolling in, and there'll be some Tiny Glade at some point. I have been enjoying it. Want to get into that. In fact, I was gonna try and get some inspiration from some historic photos of Boston. There's some cool architecture in here that I think we could replicate some of, for sure. Like they have the old brick colonials. There's some nice towers with some details that we could borrow, some church towers and things. So I was gonna try and get inspired. This one I like a lot. That's on Tremont Street. So definitely some inspiration that we can borrow from to do some building in Tiny Glade, which I will do at some point. But I don't know if I could resist the draw of. I feel like the camera is really grainy. What is up with that? Is it the light? It must be the light in the HDR settings. But stay tuned for more. I'll be on. Apple's back at full-time school, so when she's not working at school during the day, she's taking classes at night. So I've got time. I've been meaning to stream more. It's been fun playing lots of random stuff, and this was great. So again, if any of you have ideas for fun web games like this, maybe we do some GeoGuessr too. But FoodGuessr was a lot of fun. I really liked that, trying to figure out what slop is from where. And apparently I'm going to continuously blame weird American food on Canada, so sorry for that to AC. But hope you enjoyed. Hope you have a fantastic evening or afternoon or whatever time it is wherever you are when you're watching this, if it's not live. Subscribe for more. I will see you on the next one. And I don't know if it's thematically appropriate, but we may as well... where is it? Is it in my in-game? It's in my in-game. I'll see you in the next one. Until then, this has been FoodGuessr with Move the Mouse. Signing off.